All right, man. This is the after show, freeform rock show,
Yeah,
podcast, after show. And Jerry's, man, he's back. The co-host extraordinaire. Like
right
Charles
on.
calls him the Ed McMahon, man. Welcome back to the show, brother.
Yeah, I like to add a little beauty to this video every now and then, so it's good to be back.
Yeah,
And then we got the original fucking Vanna White of the episode, Lee Gershman.
yeah. Either that or Vanna had her hair starting to fade a little bit. You know.
Oh man, who was that? Who was the original guy at the dating show? He's kind of a weird political dude now.
Chuck
Chuck
Woolery.
Chuck
Woolery.
Woolery. Yeah, how was
Yeah.
your Chuck Woolery?
We'll be back. We'll be back in 2 and 2. They used to say.
He was in a group called I they were called the Avant Garde, believe it or not, and they had a song called Sufficiently Stoned back in the 60s. And when you hear it, it doesn't sound like what you'd think. It sounds like Partridge Family kind of stuff. But the fact is, he did do music back in the day.
You know what's sad? I think him and fucking the dude Bob Newhart were the best
Oh,
game
wow.
show host ever. Those two,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And fucking the dude from Wheel of Fortune.
Sajak.
Oh,
Bob,
yeah.
huh?
Pat
Um,
Sajak.
Bob Barker.
Wheel of Fortune's Pat
Oh.
Sajak.
Oh, not
man.
No, Chuck Woolery did that first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
what,
yeah, he
what
did.
was the
Um,
God
Price is
dang,
Right.
Price
Oh,
is
Price
Right.
is Right.
Yeah, Bob Barker, man. Fucking best game show host. Well, then you
Yeah.
had also fucking what is it? Who's that chick's name? Betty White's husband was a great game show host too.
Oh, come on, man. Richard
Uh,
Dawson, Family Feud was the
Oh,
best,
Richard
man.
Dawson.
Richard
Dude.
Dawson.
Yeah, he would go to
uh,
jail now if he kissed all those women like on the left side.
Right.
mhm. But
The Running Man.
who was Betty White's husband? Was his name White?
No, he
Like
was
Alan White?
Alan White. Yeah,
I just thought of that name. I don't even know
it
who
was
that
Alan
is.
White. I think that was her true love.
Alan White's a drummer for Yes.
Oh God.
Uh,
You-
all
Or
right.
was a drummer for Yes.
Are you talking about Gene Rayburn? I don't think you
hold
are
on. Betty White's
from Match
husband.
Game.
Gene Rayburn was awesome. There's so many good ones. Alan Lundgren. Lundgren.
I'd have to know exactly
Yeah.
who he.
You don't know who
he-
Alan Lundgren is?
What did he do?
He did Password.
Oh, okay. So he's like the guy. Did he have like voice like? And now we're gonna do password. Okay.
That's the guy, Alan Lundgren. That was her
Oh.
husband. He's a game show host too.
I know now from the picture, but
Yeah.
I never saw Password. But no, I was thinking of the guy who did Pass Your Luck. You know,
Oh, Peter
go
Peter
Whammy,
Tamar-
go.
Peter
Yeah.
Tamarkin. Yeah.
Yeah. I
But-
got him
but
confused with
listen,
him.
Listen, out of all those game show hosts we just mentioned, who's fucking taking over for Wheel of Fortune? Ryan Seacrest.
I haven't watched Wheel of Fortune since I was about 13.
It's like,
Maybe.
dude, he took over Dick Clark's rock and roll like New Year's
I
Eve
might have
shit.
seen
It's
it
so
later,
fucking
but I
vanilla.
forgot.
And
Well,
then
him and
he-
Pat,
Oh, yeah.
him and Pat Sajak have the same kind of attitude, I guess, or delivery or whatever. That's
but
probably
you
why
see,
he was
he's
picked.
like Nickelback,
Oh,
a
I
game
agree.
show host.
It's like fucking
Yeah.
the guy from the Giants, the New York Giants. He's everywhere. What's his name? The linebacker.
Michael
Strahan.
Michael
Strahan. That fucker's everywhere too, man. It's like I don't even see what's so good about him, but oh well.
Well,
what do I
Michael
know?
Strahan's more real than fucking that dude.
I don't know.
I think Michael Strahan has a better personality than Ryan Seacrest.
He might be able to throw a ball better.
Ryan Seacrest, oh, he was a defensive.
I'll tell you what, though. You see Pat
Well, then
Sajak's
he
daughter?
can catch a ball better.
No, he would
ball
sack
better.
the quarterback better. There you go. Sack
All
the
right, all right.
quarterback.
Y'all see Pat Sajak's daughter, man? She's hot, man.
You
wow.
always go to the women, Jerry. You're like
She's part of the show now. She does like things for the show now. She's
Jerry, you're like just a
Wow.
gigolo, man.
Yeah, well,
You're the David Lee Roth of the show, man. You pick out
so
the hot women.
mad props for Pat for that, man. Ooh, good looking girl.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's kind of I'm not gonna say.
What? What's to say about a girl is pretty? What's wrong with saying? You can't say that
But you
nowadays
said
without
bad props to
offending somebody.
Pat. I don't care if you offend anybody.
Well, I don't know his wife, so I can't really, give her props. I don't know her, but they
I
both did a
get
great job.
I get blocked on Facebook for saying the sky is blue when they think it's gray.
Because it's you, Mark. That's why they do it.
But
I
I don't
that.
attack anybody. I don't go after anybody. I make broad statements.
That's the same thing as someone who always eats organic food their whole life and they die, and then the guy who smokes tons of cigarettes and drinks beer lives a long time. You never know.
True.
Now, but I'm saying is like people get mad at me for the dumbest reasons, and I take a lot from everybody.
Is that because you
I
pick
just
dumb
don't
people
block
to
people.
know? I'm not saying anyone here, but I mean a lot of other people. Do you pick the dumb people to know? Is that why you get blocked by the dumb people?
Well, because I don't like a certain person, I'm a fucking enemy to these people, and that's fucking that's nuts.
Well, dude, you go on these pages, and you know it's not going to be popular on the pages, but you don't do it as much as anymore, but you used to post stuff that you know they're not going to like.
I do it on our pages because I'm posting my honest opinion.
Well,
I never went on the Rock and Metal Combat podcast. Well, in the beginning, I didn't post Sammy shit. I learned to respect those guys and not post Sammy stuff on their pages. I do respect people's groups. I will never go in there just to get you. I will rile you up. The Mark and Jerry when the BS sessions group, I will rile you up in freeform rock podcast groups because that is what I'm supposed to do. I am promoting a show.
What
I need to
what I'm
ask
going
the
to say
honest
is
questions.
this. What I'm going to say is this: if you were in like a, let's say, questionable neighborhood where people are looking around for whoever they can do whatever to, and you go into a store and you go and buy a candy and you take out your $100 bill, do you quickly put it back in, or do you say, oops, I took out the $100 bill by accident, sorry?
All right, Sigmund Freud.
That's okay.
You're trying to psychoanalysis me right now.
No, I was just wanting to know what you do, because then that would give me the idea that
I'm just
you just go on impulse without thinking.
Dude,
first. Wait,
I don't go on people's groups and post something they don't like on purpose.
I know, but if you were to think, wait,
it's like I don't go on. I don't go on. I
would
don't
they
tag,
do that or not?
Lee. I won't tag you in that fucking band you hate, whatever band you hate. It's just the fuck with you. You know.
No. I know what you mean.
I
will
messed
say
with
that
you on Fairport Convention because it was funny.
Yeah. And
because
and believe it or not, it's some that some people would think was funny.
And you see, I didn't pronounce it.
Thank you.
Time.
I know. But what I mean is, at the time, I mean, later when I heard the episode, I did see the humor, but at the time, I was actually furious at you.
Dude, I was like listening to you in real time, going, this is fucking great. And Lee,
I was listening to it, and I thought, I don't want to give this guy any good groups ever again. That's what I thought.
I'm just going, that's why I just started recording without starting recording with you, because I miss so much good Lee-isms. And then I try to copy it later within the show, it didn't work.
I was afraid at first to give you that album because I thought you wouldn't like it. And then when you didn't like it, I exploded with rage. I'm sorry.
And then you listened to it later and it was funny.
not the album, but me, yeah. But no, well, but what I mean is I
Sorry, Jerry.
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
enjoying this. Go on.
But yeah, I mean, it ended up making me look like an asshole, which I wasn't trying to be. But hey, I guess I showed myself up there.
Lee, wait. You don't get blocked by fucking people for saying opinions. Everybody loves you because Lee is Lee. It's like, oh, Mark's being a dick again. Block, block, block. I'm not going after anybody. I just tell them what I think. And
I think that they think of you as being serious, whereas with me they don't. So in a way,
oh,
they're
everything you say,
respecting you.
everything you say, Lee, is
that
serious. Yes, you know, I know that. You act like you're joking, but you mean what you say.
Well, usually,
You just
but what
you want to see who the idiots who respond to what you're saying.
sometimes I say stuff just to be a fuckwit,
I know.
but then later, after the post is no longer relevant, then everyone responds, and I'm like, I forgot I did it.
I know, that's hilarious. Well, fucking Jerry,
What?
we just did an episode on BS sessions about we talked about overrated bands and shit. But somebody commented, I don't know if you saw it on there, corrected us on that Tom Schultz didn't invent the fuzz box, it was something else.
You said the Walkman.
The Walkman, yeah.
Not the Walkman, the Rockman. They said it. Rockman. It's like a portable amplifier you'd be able to walk around with and shit like that. It's pretty cool.
I thought he invented like some kind of distortion too, didn't he?
He invented his sound. That's all. His sound is a unique blend of certain different effects.
Well, I just liked on that episode that me and you were going, whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Tom Schultz? What? Boston? What?
Yeah, right.
It's like, who had that guitar harmony back then, man?
I think it was Chris saying that it didn't sound. I mean, they were so different sounding in the '70s when that album came out, man.
It was
compared to what it was playing in that time. Absolutely, was different. You know,
I'm just good.
Okay. I was going to wait because I started to interrupt you, so you can go on, and then I can
dude. What do you mean? Just interrupt, dude. We're
okay. Okay, not on purpose, but sorry. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. Anyway,
you're a legacy member of this podcast. You have rights. Go ahead.
That's cool. I lived next door when I was a young kid to a guy who worked as a record executive for a record company. So when I visited him, he would play me new stuff that came out. Imagine my, luck in that way. But anyway, I had heard Boston's More Than a Feeling on the radio. I didn't like it at the time. I thought it was kind of sappy because that was the only song that I heard. But then he played side 2 and it was loud and I heard Rock and Roll Band and then Smoke and then all, and I was like, man, I gotta get this album. This is hot. And listening back then to that album on that loud system at that time, that was like being you know the scenes in like Star Wars movies where Han Solo and Chewbacca go to the alien bars and they're listening to the weird music. Yeah, but imagine that they're going there and they're listening to hot space rock music. That was how it was like back then. And so that's all I had to say.
Well, fuck it. You know what? That's the thing wrong with Star Trek. They didn't have any memorable music except the lead title.
Dude, they kept, all they played was classical music. Can you imagine Data ripping out some Eddie Van Halen fucking tunes and 10 forward, or Riker and fucking Worf in a mosh pit. That'd be awesome, dude. But no, it's always Bach and Beethoven and shit.
I know they
like,
got kind of upper classy on us on Next Generation.
Yeah,
that's why
They
I
should
like.
have
That's
put-
why I like the original series better than Next Generation. Kirk was a pimp.
they
Kirk
should
was a
have put
fucking pimp.
more.
Kirk
He
was
got
an
green
asshole.
women. He got this woman. He got that
Kirk
woman.
was an asshole,
Kirk
man.
helped
should have put-
everybody.
They
Listen,
should have put more Shostakovich or Rachmaninoff instead
listen,
of Bach and
I
Beethoven.
think I've said this a
No,
million
anyway.
times before. The reasons why the movie Generations was a disappointment for me is that Kirk always finds a way to survive. He does not give himself up. He will save everybody and himself. And they fucking killed him like a bitch in fucking Generations. That
So?
is not the way Kirk should not have went out.
How should he have went out?
He should have went out surviving that shit. He
Um,
should have saved Picard and himself and killed fucking the enemy. He does not go out fucking sacrificing himself because he fucking went and looked for Spock, man. He fucking, because he said the needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many and the few. You know, fucking Kirk does not die. Kirk does not fucking die. That is fucked
So
up.
what you're saying is Kirk would not sacrifice himself to save millions
He
of people.
would, but
That's what he did.
He would try to sacrifice himself and still survive.
Well, he didn't want to die in that movie.
He shouldn't have died in that movie because you know what? Because
really
when they
geeking out here,
made
aren't
the
we?
new fucking Star Trek movies with Christopher Pine, William Shatner wanted to be in those movies so bad, and he said, "Well, you died. We can't bring you in." But they brought Spock from another time to fucking come back and be in there. I fucking love that shit. But fucking, that was a fucking shit face to fucking William Shatner there, man. He should have been in one of those movies, man. Maybe a flashback or fucking something. He got screwed. Without William Shatner or Leonard Nimoy, there would be no fucking Star Trek. And fucking William Shatner got the fucking shaft on those newer movies.
Well, okay, we've nerded out a little bit here.
Oh, fuck yeah, we should. Man. We don't, because Charles likes Star Trek. We don't get to talk it.
I prefer Captain America, but I had the comics. But anyway, I just wanted to say that.
I know. But what don't you think William Shatner got screwed?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could care less if he was in it or not, to be honest with you. I mean,
If there was no William Shatner fucking Star Trek, would there be
ask my sister. She met William Shatner. What kind of person William Shatner is? That's probably
I'm just talking about the character, not his personality.
He's probably hard to work with, man. That's probably why. He probably wanted certain things, this and that, or whatever.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You know, that could be a bullshit story like Bono clapping.
Hey, my sister met the guy. She'll tell you what kind of guy
I know Amy has told me, but I'm saying without the original Captain Kirk, there would be no Next Generation.
I mean, of course.
Without those movies, there would be no Next Generation movies.
Without Peter, Chris, Race 3, there'd be no Kiss.
That's exactamundo there. Without fucking Fonzie being a full-time character in Happy Days, there would be no Happy Days, because you know he was a secondary character, right?
Yeah.
And they brought him in one episode, and he did so good.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight Richie.
Bringing it back. Yeah,
he's supposed to fight with Richie, right?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. Did you like Happy Days, Lee?
Oh, I used to watch it all the time. I watched it back when it was on at 8:00. I think it was on either Channel 7 or Channel 5. I forget which one.
That 5 years you have on me, because I think it started in 1973. You probably watched it at 8 while I was 3 and I didn't know what it was. I probably got into Happy Days maybe into 76, 77.
That was around when I got into it. I mean,
it wasn't with the Chuck season, not with the Chuck,
I didn't see it.
Remember Chuck, the older brother who never came back?
Yeah, but what I mean is, no, I didn't see it in the original day, but Well, I mean, it's the first couple of seasons, but later I saw it and I thought it was cool. And then I think that Laverne and Shirley was on right after it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was Happy
oh
Days
man.
started Laverne and Shirley and Mork and Mindy.
Yep. All around the
Oh
same time.
yeah.
Yep.
All that stuff. Yeah.
We got to see
And
the great Robin Williams, man. Nanu Nanu.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You don't like Robin Williams?
No, I do.
You ever seen The World According to
my
Garp?
my sister went to College of Marin when he was there, and she said he acted just like he did on the show, and he was really hilarious and
Well,
cool.
I just read a article about that Robin Williams when he was high on cocaine was a dick.
Oh.
It's like, God dang.
But this is around back in like maybe 1976 or
It
5
was
or
when we
4 or
all
whatever.
liked Whoopi Goldberg, man. It's with Robin Williams and Billy Crystal and Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
They were
Comedy Relief. That was some good shit. Yeah,
That was
cool.
some good shit,
Yeah.
man. It's like I want to go back to that time. We didn't have this fucking.
Do you remember Billy Crystal in Soap?
Yeah,
Yep.
dun 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 dun. He was the gay guy. He was the first gay guy on TV.
Yeah, I want to see those episodes again. I gotta
Isn't
I gotta
it on
get
Tubi?
some. Is it?
I don't know. You could check. There's lots of
Oh.
free internet channels you can watch
Yeah.
now that have all those classic episodes.
Because I could watch. I could get a DVD of it.
Richard Mulligan.
Oh yeah,
John Biner.
John Biner. Remember remember that show he had on Showtime? John
Bizarre.
Biner?
Bizarre.
Yeah.
With
That's
fucking
Super Dave.
Super Dave.
Super Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if we have like any younger kids like watching us, man, that was some shit back then. It's like we heard cuss words, we heard everything off like a Showtime, HBO. Remember, did you guys have on TV? We could like turn on or select TV where you turn on a certain time of night. And that's where my friend had on TV, and that's where I saw the original Flash Gordon with no commercials.
Oh,
I don't know that.
I never saw that.
You never saw Flash Gordon movie?
No.
Oh, Timothy Dalton is in there.
Oh, you mean the movie with? Yeah, I've seen the movie. I think you're talking about a TV show or
never
something.
saw the Flash Gordon movie with the Queen soundtrack.
No. I never even heard the whole Queen soundtrack.
Well, you don't need to listen to it. It's good in the movie.
Yeah.
Flash. Oh, he'll save every one of us. He's for that's the only song I like on it. That fucking movie rules, dude. I have it on Blu-ray.
Yes, I liked it too.
Flash Gordon.
Cheesy as hell, but fucking awesome.
Have you seen the movie Ted?
I'm not sure.
Do you like Family Guy?
Oh,
the teddy bear.
Is that
the talking bear?
The talking bear. What's the guy's
name?
name?
That Ted Allen, but no, I
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. He does the voice of the bear. Mark Wahlberg is his like friend in the movie.
I didn't see it.
Mila Kunis is in there.
Okay.
You should see Ted and Ted 2. They're fucking cool. And the guy who played they have a thing on Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
And they bring the original actor from Flash Gordon in that movie.
Oh wow.
It's fucking cool, dude. Dude. None of you guys have watched Stone Age yet, have you?
No.
Jerry, I'm gonna buy you that fucking movie. If I buy it for you and send it to you, will you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay, because you know what? You're like,
yeah, I'm sure I can find it on fucking HBO Max or Amazon, dude. Don't worry.
Well, it is on Amazon. It is on HBO.
Don't worry about it.
Stone Age.
Don't waste any money in it.
No, but the thing is, that movie, everybody likes Dazed and Confused. Nobody goes to junior highs and spanks the fucking kids. But in this movie, you have the, like you're a kid in California. You were a kid in California, right, Jerry?
I was there from end of 8th grade till my junior year.
Okay.
So 4 years.
And were you partying in those years?
Fucking A, I was.
Okay, did you have cops come and just give you a warning that they were like you and they understand?
Dude, it was so lax in California when I went to high school there. It was open campus. You could smoke on campus. I mean, it was just so freaking, liberal back then. You can leave anytime you want. Go across the street to Taco Bell or whatever. I mean, it was a different time period, man.
No, but I'm saying, didn't you like? I'm just saying. I'm just saying that movie reminds me of like how like
oh,
you got the wrong kind of beer and they go, those aren't talls, man. Those
back
aren't
then,
talls.
that was a time.
We told you to get talls.
Yeah, that was a time where you could tell a stranger to go buy you a 12-pack of beer and they would do it without worrying about getting arrested.
The thing is, these dudes break into a liquor store and the guy comes out with like 12-ounce cans and they look at him. It's stolen beer and they go, those aren't talls. Go get the talls, man. It's like they're like complaining about free beer. And the thing is, in that movie, you had like the cool people with cliques. They were inside the house, while the people who were on the outside of the house were drinking the shit beer. They segregated the cool people from the shit people. They put them in the backyard. That movie reminds me of that shit.
I'll check it out. I promise.
But doesn't that sound familiar? Like you guys are segregated, like cool, like the stoners between the fucking socias.
I kind of got along with a lot of different groups back then. So I got along with the stoners, the metalheads, the surfers. Even got along with the rednecks, man. I got along with them all, man. So
I was like, fuck all of you. I was like in school looking at the punk rockers.
Dude, I was a metalhead.
I
was a fucking metalhead with long hair wearing a Metallica shirt. And I was in the fucking chess club, dude. I was kind of, fucking mixed. I never really could consider myself any part of group,
Dude, I was like singled out, dude. I was like fucking the kid got fucking fucked up because he didn't like what they liked or whatever. I was like, one day I was like at fucking PE, fucking kid Eric Tavares in my freshman year of high school, whisked me with a towel, and I've been getting picked on since junior high in elementary school. And I fucking turned around at this motherfucker who fucking tagged me with a fucking towel at the pool during PE. I think it went fucking fuck you. He did an ST plunge into the pool. The teacher did not see him get punched, knocked the fuck out by me. And that dude stayed away from me. So after that. And then my fucking at one of my classes I hated everybody in that fucking class. But I don't go get a gun and shoot them. I just fucking did mental games with them. The teacher said,
you told them about groups that you liked that they didn't.
The teacher said everybody who turns in all their homework on Friday, there won't be any homework on the weekend. Who's the only one that didn't turn in his homework?
You? Why didn't you just put in a blank piece of paper and say,
had it done.
This is all of the homework that I did?
I hated everybody in that motherfucking class. I wanted them to suffer. Bitch, do your homework. And then when the teacher singled me out, Mark is the only one who didn't do his homework. I was chased to the motherfucking school bus. They want to kick my fucking ass because I didn't do my homework and I was smiling.
I would have given you the Leonard Lawrence treatment on Full Metal Jacket, man. I would have had everybody with a fucking bar soap, put it in their sock and fucking tag you in the face with it, man.
I take the bus home, so I ran to the bus. I was fast back then. Now I can't fucking outrun anybody. But I ran to the bus, and as I get on the bus, I get pulled off by this guy. He tags my shirt. I turn around and go, boom. I knock the fuck out of him. And then I get sent to the fucking school principal for fighting. My mom is there. The school bus driver is there. Get your thumb out of the camera, Lee. Uh,
Oh, sorry.
and then the school bus driver's there. In there, the school bus driver says Mark was defending himself. Mark was pulled off my bus and he defended himself. And I don't see anything Mark did was wrong. And the principal says, but we got to suspend him for fighting. My mom goes, oh, well, that's not cool. And then they sent me to fucking secondary school because I said, Mom, I want out of this fucking school. I'm fucking tired of this shit. My mom took me out of the school. I went to a secondary class. And back then they were all smoking weed. And I was like, ooh, weed. And now I'm fucking just sitting here puffing my ass off. But I was going, fuck this school. And they were, I should have just smoked the weed and been cool with it and got my diploma. But then my fucking next door neighbor that I grew up with, Victor Rodriguez, said, hey, Mark, In-N-Out Burger is hiring. You want to get a job? They need a cleanup person. And you're going to like home studies because I go in like once a week. They need somebody to clean up from 5:30 to whatever to clean the whole store up. Sure. I go get an interview. My mom was there. The manager tells my mom that this is what I'd be doing, blah, blah, blah. It's the 80s, 86, 16. They get me in there. I fucking start working there. I fucking get a work ethic. The only thing I did was go to home studies like once a week just so I could keep my work permit to keep working in In-N-Out Burger. And then when I turned 18, I said, fuck high school. I'm fucking staying at In-N-Out Burger. I'm going to be a manager here. I'm going to make
And that's how you became the you we know.
I'm just saying, Dad.
I mean,
I'm just going to say, even Eddie kind of starts, he calls me on this. Without In-N-Out Burger, I wanted to like Metallica. I wanted to like Iron Maiden. I want to like all this good music that I was sheltered from back in my day.
if it wasn't for In-N-Out Burger, I wouldn't be liking some of the hamburgers that come out because I think that they're really good. That's me.
And Jerry's getting some in Tennessee, man.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I'm not super excited about it. I thought In-N-Out Burger was okay at best.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Oh,
it's better than Whataburger. Whataburger is terrible.
Thank you, Charles.
and I don't even really like Five Guys that much. They're like
I like Five Guys burgers.
Five Guys is like a salt lick.
They're like a charred thing. I mean, I like the fact that I can do a mix and match of stuff, but I there's other burgers that I like better.
Do you go to White Castle?
I haven't gone to the actual place, but I have, or I bought the burgers and the frozen dinner thing.
Did you ever see that movie Harold and Kamal go to White Castle?
Yeah.
No.
Ooh.
Terrible. And the second one was even worse.
Oh, Lee, you like stoner movies, right?
I like humor movies.
Yeah, Harold and Kamal go to White Castle. They're a couple stoners, and they're trying to get this White Castle thing, and fucking Neil Patrick Harris blocks them. He's like a coke addict, and he's playing himself as Neil Patrick Harris being a fucking like a womanizer and a coke addict, and he steals their car and shit like that. It's like a wild ride, dude.
Oh, that actually sounds fun.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris is fucking amazing in that movie, man. You didn't like that, Jerry?
No, I didn't. I thought Dude, Where's My Car was better than that.
Oh, Dude, Where's My Car is a fucking classic. You like Dude, Where's My Car, Lee?
I should watch it. I wanted to watch it and I never did.
You never saw Dude, Where's My Car?
I never knew where to find it. It was like the car, it just went away from my vicinity.
Do you like Andy Dick? Andy Dick is kind of like you, except not a dick.
Except I'm not, or he's not.
You're not a dick.
All right, yeah.
He's an idiot.
He's like if you put him on house arrest and make sure that he stays okay 24 hours a day, he can. But once you blink your eye, he'll do that stupid thing. And so I don't necessarily have a lot of respect for him as a person, but I've seen him in a couple of things where I think he was okay.
I like that in the Army Now with fucking Pauly Shore and Janine Garofalo. That was fucking pretty cool.
That wasn't Jimmy Garofalo. That was Lori Petty.
No, oh, it's Lori Petty. Janine Garofalo was in a fucking Pauly Shore movie, was she? I don't
know.
I just like Pauly Shore. My favorite movie is Biodoom. And what's that dude with Brandon Fraser and Sean Astin?
Encino Man.
Encino Man. Fucking great. You ever seen Encino Man?
No.
You haven't seen Encino Man? You haven't seen Wheeze in the Juice?
Wheeze in the Juice.
Wheeze in the Juice?
No.
You don't like Brandon Fraser?
No, I do, but I never there's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
See, the synopsis of Encino Man is that they're digging a pool, right? And they dig up like a Neanderthal man that was frozen in time, and it's Brandon Fraser. He unfreezes, and Sean Aniston and Pauly Shore are trying to show him Aston trying to show him what the modern world is like, and fucking Pauly Shore takes him to like a 7-Eleven, and he said, "I'm going to show you how to eat the juice." And he puts Brandon Fraser under the fucking Slurpee machine. And the guy behind the counter goes, "No, we the juice.
No, we did the juice."
They go to a strip club. He's a Neanderthal. He's trying to get on the woman on the fucking strip club.
It sounds funny.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, it was.
It's a great fucking movie, man. I fucking love Encino Man. Fuck, Brandon Fraser is a fucking great fucking actor, man.
I liked him in Relic Hunter.
Do you like the Mummy movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see the show Scrubs?
Yeah.
Remember when he was in that episodes? He was the
Dr. Cox's wife's brother.
Brother, and
I don't remember.
And JD got attached to him, and he was alive, but he died of cancer, and his ghost was with JD during the whole episode.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
It was
remember.
like a fucking. It was a tearjerker, dude. Like a comedy show.
His ghost was with Dr. Cox, not JD.
JD too. He's kind of with JD a little bit.
Because remember at the end, Dr. Cox is like talking to him at the funeral, and JD was like, "Who are you talking to?"
Yeah. That was but JD was attached to him also, man. It was like
that was a good show. That was an underrated show. I thought it was really fun.
That was a fucking great show. Why do you think they're doing T-Mobile commercials together?
Because they got nothing else to do. Their podcast is kind of cool. Fake doctors. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, man. But I love Scrubs, man. Dr. Cox, fucking JD, the second Becky. Fucking it's fucking great.
Sarah Chalk.
Sarah Chalk.
She's hot. She's hot, man.
Yeah.
She got better looking. She got better looking as the show went on because her hair got longer. And
you know what, Jerry?
What?
We love them blondes. We love the Kellys. We love the.
What's wrong with admiring a woman's beauty? You get on me a lot about that.
I know, but who was your first crush? Mine was kind of Linda Carter.
Probably Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels, to be honest with you. She was the first one I thought, man, she's a hottie.
I think Linda Carter and then Victoria Principal. And then Daisy Duke.
Yeah.
Daisy Duke. And then after that, when Kelly Bundy came out, I was like, fuck those bitches. Kelly Bundy is
she was hot.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Christina Applegate. We're the same age. So I'm not being I'm a little bit older than you, Christina. I fucking love you. I hope you get better. I hope you get your disease controlled, man. You ain't watching this.
Unfortunately, that's something
for
that really
all your
can't be
movies,
cured.
everything you've done.
Except for don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. That movie was awful.
What? The fuck's wrong with you?
That movie sucked,
What
dude.
the
I'm
fuck's
sorry,
wrong
man.
with you? The dishes are done, man. God dang. Dude. That
No.
movie was amazing. I
But
saw
she was
that in the
funny.
movie
She was
theater.
funny in Anchorman. She was good in that. What else was she good in?
That movie with the about the sexual women shit. With Cameron Diaz. That was a good movie too.
She
There
was in
was a one.
the
There was a
remake of
movie
the
that
remake of Vacation. She was in that. I like
Oh,
the
that
remake
was
of
good.
Vacation. That was funny. Yeah.
That was
There
fun.
was
I own it.
there was a movie with Cameron Diaz. I forget the name of it. But it was really weird. It's like they had a scene where it's like where they're like dancing and singing about guy. Ooh, your thing is real so big, I cannot fit it in my hole. Ooh, your thing is real so big, I cannot fit it in my
Was
hole.
that The Mask?
No,
I think that wasn't that Sex Tape with that guy from Sarah Marshall. Listen to that movie.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
It was called
No.
Sex Tape, the movie.
Maybe.
The one with Rob Lowe?
No, it's Sex Tape.
Um,
No, the name of the movie was called Sex Tape. And Cameron Diaz and the main guy that played in Forgetting Sarah Marshall decided to make a sex
Ben
tape.
Stiller?
No,
I
The
forget,
dude
but
from
they
How I Met Your Mother?
but they had
Yeah.
like dancing and they had some weird singing in it.
I think it
Who's
was
the
that
dude
movie.
from How I Met Your Mother?
Then it might have been. It sounds like it could have been that movie. Yeah,
He's
I
also-
know that it was very irritating, but I found that it was interesting enough where I kept seeing it.
Jason Segel, man.
Jason Segel. Yeah,
Jason Segel, fucking rules.
you probably like that Rush movie you did with Paul Rudd, didn't you?
Dude, you didn't let me finish.
Oh, you're gonna say that? Oops, I took his thunder.
I love you, man. Have you seen the funny? Have you guys ever seen the Funny or Die with Rush and those two?
No.
Really, they did it on a time machine.
Oh no.
tour
I did see that. I did see that.
Where
Yes,
Paul Rudd's going telling Jason Segel, "You ate Neil Peart sandwich."
Neil Peart.
Peart's. He said Peart in that thing, and he goes, "Oh, it's okay. They just like it." And then they come in, and Rush comes in and says, and Neil Peart goes, "That's my sandwich." Neil Peart usually didn't do any of that funny shit. It was always Getty, or Alex. And
he
when
was
you
pretty
saw
much he's pretty much the standoffish guy.
you saw Neil do a fucking comedy bit, that was like, whoa, that blew my mind. That Neil was also in there telling Jason, "You ate my sandwich."
Mm.
It's like, that brought tears to my eyes. I go, fucking that, I don't have a hero, but I do have a hero. Neil Peart with his lyrics.
Oh,
he's drumming. The guy just like I'm kind of tearing up right now. I love that motherfucker. Cheers to you, Neil. Thank you for all the subdivisions. Thank you for everything you wrote. Oh my God. I didn't want to be a little bitch here. Sorry. But like an A.
well, on that note, I gotta wrap this up in about 5 minutes. Okay, guys? If that's
all right, man. That's cool.
All right.
But man, fucking fuck Motley Crue, right? Everybody say fuck Motley Crue.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that.
All right, man. I'm sorry I went on a rant about Neil Peart.
It's okay.
Peart. But I gotta put this in. Neil Van Halen live without a net rules,
geez.
bitches. It's always in my grabbing distance. All right, man. Thank you guys for being on the video. Lee, any last words, man?
Only that I'm glad you have the Van Halen Live Without a Net DVD and I don't.
Jerry.
Oh, sorry, I was talking on my way. Like and subscribe on the Freeform Rock podcast or the Freeform Rock podcast. Leave us a good review. The BS sessions, check it out. Leave us some, like and subscribe to that. The normal stuff we say every week. It was nice to see Lee again, actually, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too, Jerry.
Yeah. Always good to have you on. The OG of the Freeform.
He's a legacy member, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's always a member. He's never
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. Like legacy albums. It's like they're never remastered, but they're still on the
Hey,
shelves,
you're always
hoping to
remastered. That's
be
why you come back.
okay. Yeah.
Dude, we always get freshly. We don't stay on stalely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, man. You guys take it easy, man. I'm gonna fucking jet. I'm gonna see Night
All right.
Ranger on Wednesday. I will give you a review later.
Oh.
Shut up.
Take care,
Sorry.
everybody.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
take
Take
it
care.
easy. Bye.
All right. Bye.